Well, we have made it to the end of January and it is time to commit to this project theme idea I had for the year. And this is going to be the official kickoff video of my Scrappy challenge that I'm going to do. And so as a refresher, last year, 2024, I planned on it being a Scrappy New Year, but everything crazy kind of happened and I totally derailed that theme. I was kind of here, kind of there. And so this year I'm going to kind of bring it back in, but we're going to do it 1 month at a time. So I'm going to commit to a smaller project so it won't be a full-blown queen size quilt or king size quilt. Using my scraps, I'm going to see what I can make and see what I can come up with that is cohesive and scrappy and helps me not only get some scrap and some stash out of here, but also kind of challenge myself and surprise myself to try something new. So this is going to be a 10-month long project. So each month, the last Friday of the month, like today, I'm gonna spin a wheel on my computer. I've got it all screenshot and ready to grab. And so what I'm gonna do is whatever the wheel decides, that's gonna be my quilt project for the following month, that it's gonna be Scrappy. So you may see some other projects mixed in here and there, some other things that I finished recently, or like next month I have QuiltCon coming up, so there's gonna be some good QuiltCon content that I have planned. But my Scrappy videos are gonna kind of be mixed in there. Probably midway through the month, you'll get a little peek in, and then at the end we'll have the next reveal, see if I finished it, see where it's at, and then I'll spin the wheel for the next month on that last Friday. Let me tell you some of the quilts that I've picked out that I think will fit for this Scrappy theme, and hope for the best. So let me open this up and see what I got. So I've picked out 10 different quilts, like I had said, not specifically like written projects or like an Elizabeth Hardman, not that kind of quilt, but like different blocks or things that I've done before or have kind of been hanging around, or ideas that I wanted to try that I think will translate well into the Scrappy concept. And so let me tell you the 10 that I picked, and then we'll see what happens and what we're gonna be making in February. So I'm gonna be looking down at my laptop, so I'll hold it up here. So we've got the Ugly Quilt, which I've made before. That was one by Karen Brown on her channel. I did one out of Marvel and Avenger kind of fabric. The quilt block box, which is a card stack. I'll see if I have a picture that I can drop in here so that makes a whole lot more sense. A DIY jelly roll race, so just cutting my scraps and stash into 2.5-inch strips. An economy block. I've got some things I can fussy cut, so I thought that could be kind of interesting. Wonky log cabin. I started that last year. I only made those 2 blocks that I made last March. I bought the book Scrappiness is Happiness. I still haven't made anything from it. So that was my whole like thought for last year. Didn't happen. And Fandango, which is a quilt that my coworker made that she did all out of batik scraps. We'll see. I'll have to find the pattern for that because I like to lose things. I think actually, take that back. I think my sister put it in my patterns when she helped me clean my room. So somebody's got a plan. Clamshell. So I bought the Glam Clam template after the last time I went to QuiltCon in Phoenix, which was 3 years ago. And so that is what I planned. I was gonna do it for a baby quilt for my cousin, but it kind of got a little overwhelming and it was too structured. So I think doing that Scrappy would make it a lot easier to take on. The Sawtooth Star, I know that's a popular block and I like stars. So that I think is the only one that has a half square triangle in it. I think other than if anything in the quilt block box has half square triangles. And then the last one is a potato chip quilt, which is from, I want to say, Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda. I will link it below for sure. But that one is one I've seen a lot of people do really scrappy, and I've got colors, I've got novelty prints and stuff in there. I've got stuff everywhere. So between these 10 different quilts with what I have now and then what I have as projects progress during the year, I think it's going to be a weird variety. I think it's going to be a good variety. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what I end up with for February. All right, so as you saw, my first quilt's gonna be the clamshell one. So I guess we're diving in and going big. So what I think I'm gonna do is, because I'm feeling it's February, it's kind of Valentine's-y, why don't we make a Valentine's-y pinky, purpley clamshell. I think that'll be fun. I think I've got some good prints kind of tossed around, and if we get stuck, I may have to add some other colors in there. So check in during February. I'll probably post some little peeks in the community page and some little pop-up videos here and there. Maybe I'll try some shorts and see how this clamshell quilt comes along. And also, I wanted to use this time to let you know that I'm going to be starting a mailing list. So I'm going to be putting a link in the description below where you can sign up for a mailing list. And we've got some exciting plans. We've got some giveaways. I'll be announcing when I'm officially accepting mail-in clients for long arm quilting, and some exclusive behind the scenes content that I may not be able to fit into my YouTube timeframe. And I mean, you're probably gonna get Trixie pictures there too. So make sure to use that link in the description box below so that you can join along on our new ventures as we take Terribly Rad and Quilting by Emily and all this Trixie fun and a whole lot of quilty and build a bigger community and a whole lot of fun and adventures along the way. So we're gonna say goodbye to January real soon, and I'll see you again in February.